Hello everybody. This week I've been reorganizing my garage. I'm about halfway through it and I thought I'd show you what I've got done and sort of hopefully inspire you to do the same. The Great American Two-Car Garage, generally filled with lawn equipment and bicycles and kids' toys, and if you're a motorcyclist, maybe one or two motorcycles. When we first moved to this house, I had all of my motorcycle stuff and my tools over on this side of the garage. And I thought, well, that's going to work pretty good, but what really happened is in the end, it made a lot more sense to move all the tools to the left-hand side of the garage. I can still get my car in here. And so what I thought I'd do is I'd just start over here and show you what I've done. First thing I did is I reorganized these cabinets. I didn't buy a fancy storage thing for the Ryobi tools. I just made one out of some scrap wood. Got that all organized. There's all my chemicals and stuff. And then tie downs and jumper cables and spare parts. After I've got the first two cabinets cleaned out, I came over here to my big metal cabinet and I got it organized. I'll show you inside. This is a lot better than it was. You actually can use it now. Tools, battery charger, miscellaneous repair parts for the house. These are sort of my carpentry tools down here, and then this general junk on the bottom. After that, I moved my big roll-around toolbox over here and my shorter workstation toolbox right here beside that. And I've had this for a while. This is where I keep my nuts and bolts, and this is from Harbor Freight. It's a great system. You don't have to keep your screws and nuts and all your hardware in mason jars hung from the shelves of your workshop. These little bins come unattached. You take them over to your workbench, do what you need to do. When you're finished, you can put them back. That's a really handy item. One thing I've added to the shop is I have replaced my pegboard with this metal pegboard from Amazon. And it really does a great job. It's a big improvement. One of the things that is really neat to note is these small rubber grommets fit into the hole, and then when you put your hanger into that, it keeps it from pulling out when you pick the tool up. I don't know how many times I've taken a tool off of a rack and the peg would come out with it. Well, these grommets prevent that. They're really easy to put in. You just plug them right in there, and then you put your peg or your hanger in through that, and they grip the hanger so that it doesn't come out when you pull the tool off of the hook. These are both from Amazon. I'll leave a link down in the description if you're interested in getting you a set. The next thing I did is I moved the small tool cart over here to the side, and I'm planning to put my drill press on there whenever I get a drill press. And that sets next to these two large cabinets, which quite honestly were just a horrible mess inside. So I came out and I spent several days getting things organized. And as you can see, now I've got some organization that works for me. These two big cabinets with all that stuff on top of them, I'm going to move them from the right-hand side of the garage to the left-hand side of the garage. And this workbench I've got here, it's got my grinder and my chop saw on. I'm moving it where those cabinets were. Now you might say, Tom, why go to all that trouble? These are pretty heavy and they're going to have to be unloaded. Yes, but by moving them from this side of the garage to the other side of the garage, that allows me to move my bench grinder, saw, and my work table over here. And now that's going to give me a nice consolidated area where everything, all the tools, all the supplies, all the parts, all the tool cabinets are all on one side of the garage. And as you notice, this is far enough up against the wall, I'll still be able to bring the car in if I don't have a project that I'm working on. Also over here, you see I've got my fold up motorcycle work table that you can build for under $100. You know, a lot of guys have those Harbor Freight motorcycle lifts. Those are great. But here's the problem. Here's the only challenge with that. If you've got a long-term project, you want it sitting on that lift 6, 7, 8 months when you've got other things to do. Maybe your regular rider bike, you need to change the tires on or change the oil, and you need that lift. What do you do if you have a long-term project? Well, what you see behind me is a motorcycle workbench you build for under $100, and it's a lower cost option. It keeps your nice lift open, and you can put your long-term project bike on this table here that I built, and that keeps your Harbor Freight lift open to do other work.
Well, I'm sure by now you're probably asking yourself, Tom, why are you making a video about cleaning the garage? What an awful thing to do. Well, I was hoping to inspire other folks to get out, and if your garage looked like a disaster like mine did, get out and try to reorganize it and make it more efficient. Also, I'm going to sponsor a little contest for my US subscribers. If you're a subscriber to the channel and you go out and you take you some before pictures and some after pictures and you clean your garage up and reorganize it and maybe write a short little paragraph explaining what that experience was like, what you learned from it, how it made you feel, send it to me. tom@tomgarney.com is my email. The best story with the best pictures and the best inspiration, you're going to get one of our new baseball hats, one of our new Riding on the Budget baseball hats. Just got these in. These will be going up on our merch store here pretty soon. If you're a subscriber here in the United States, take the Riding on a Budget Garage Challenge. Get your garage fixed up, standing tall, send us some pictures, tell us a story, and you could win one of the great new Riding on a Budget baseball hats. So until next time, ride safe and we'll see you down the road.